Okay, first of all, we need to get rid of this random little dot, and then we can begin. Done. All right. Now, this is an example from our workbook. We are going to do 3.1 times 33. This little symbol here means about, so it's not exactly equal to. So we got to do our estimate, and then we'll know kind of what we're looking for. It'll be in the general vicinity or the ballpark. Now I'm going to pause and type in the answer. 3.1 rounds down to 3.0, or just 3. 33 rounds down to 30. 3 times 30 is 90. So this is about what our answer is going to be. It's about 90. Give or take. Now we rounded both of them down a little bit, so keep that in mind. This answer is going to be a little bit low. Now when I set this up, I'm going to take 33 and break it up into 3 tens, or 30, and 3 ones for the 3. Now this one, I need to keep in mind that this is a decimal. So I'm going to treat it for now as a whole number, but then I'm going to write tenths over here so that I know that it's a decimal. But in the actual problem solving part, we are going to treat it as a regular number without a decimal until the very end. Just like over here, we're going to do the same thing. So 31, if it were a regular whole number, would be 30 and 1 broken apart. Now let's solve it. 3 times 3 is 9 with 1 0. 3 times 3 is 9 with 2 zeros. Whoops, sorry about my awkward zeros. Trust me, they don't look much better on the smartboard either, but at least I say it out loud so everyone knows what I'm trying to write. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3, and there's 1 0 over here. Now what I'm going to do, because this 0.1 is tenths, I'm going to write tenths right here. Now this should be written on every question like this so that we know that this is tenths. Now this becomes extremely important. Without that tenths there, this whole thing will be irrelevant. It'll be 1 power of 10 off. So now we're going to add up. I'll change colors here. Is there any that we haven't used? Oh, let's use purple. Now we're just going to add up the columns, just like we would add up down here in this part. We would add this up. Let me undo. We're going to add this up with a purple arrow. Hopefully you could still tell that that's a 3. 90 plus 3 is 93. Whoops, holy cow, that got crazy there. But that's a 3. Kind of looks like a heart sideways. 900 plus 30, I believe, is 930, although I could be wrong. I'm not, I just did that in my head. Our arrow. Whoops. It's really hard, by the way, to draw with a mouse, and especially when you have 0 drawing ability. Anyways, let me tidy this up. I'll be right back. Now, if we add up our numbers, this number is 93, this number is 930. If we add these up, oh, that was supposed to be a plus sign. Anyways, you can kind of tell. You add them up even though they're kind of far away. Let me move this down a little bit. And you just do simple addition and you get 1023 or 1023. Now, what was our goal? We know we were aiming for 90, so that's close to 90. We knew this number was going to be a little low because both of these were a little low when we rounded down. So that makes sense. We don't know for sure, but let's try it with the common algorithm for multiplication. I'm going to do this and then tidy it up. Now remember, we are in tenths, so this tenths means that this would be the answer in tenths. Oh, this is so hard to draw with, but you can kind of read it. Tenths. Okay, so if we get rid of the decimal, like we did here, then we've got to put it back in the end. We moved it over 1. So if this is tenths, in order to get our whole number answer, we need to divide by 10. You could even use a place value chart to do this. But 1 power of 10 over divided would be this way. Or you could even draw a little arrow. This is what we do in class. Arrow 1 over it. So the answer is 102.3. So before, when I said that we were close to 90, I meant after we converted to the whole number. So let's go over to, I'm going to get rid of this stuff here. So I will put in the decimal, though, because we do need to realize that that is our final answer. Let's do this part just to see. For most people, this will be the easier part. 3 times 3 is 9. Placeholder, I like to do a little smiley face, which is hard to do on a smart board. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. When you add this up, you get, carry the 1, 1,023, which is the same answer. But because we are in tenths, we have to put our tenths. This would be moved over. The decimal, divide by 10, 102.3. And with the power of computers and time travel, I was able to convert this random stuff into nicely tidied up numbers. Let me add my decimal in. Now if I want to get rid of tenths, I just move the decimal over. That's where it would come from. And then our decimal would be that, 102.3. So I like to do, let's insert, hold on while I find the arrow. And also remember that these answers are going to be the same as they are in the traditional algorithm, in the same format too, same order. That doesn't have to be, but if you do it like this, with the big number up here and the other number going smaller as it goes up, then you will align. If it doesn't align, it doesn't matter. You'll still get 102.3 for both the area model and the traditional algorithm. Okay, I think that's it. Kitty, get down. Cat, get off my lap. I'm trying to do a math video. Kitty, donut. I'll give you a treat. Kitty, don't hit that. No, Kitty.